We're having the crazy sub hype train. Zyra Support. Nah, man, you're all equal to me. Whoever wants to be, you know, it's all the same to me, man. I'm just glad that there's 500 of you motherfuckers that like this stream enough to support it. People are going crazy for that. I bet there's people trying to be 500 right now. They're racing for it. I predict 4 people will sub around the same time. This is weird. What are we doing? Why are we, Wood 410, thank you!
Welcome to the DC sub train.
Yes! I don't know why we're leashing and, I'm so happy right now, you guys have no idea. You guys have no idea how happy I am right now. J2350, keep them coming, boys. Thank you so much. This is like the best day. Honest to God, this is the best day since I started streaming. I guess you're...
A tragic end for such a noble friend.
You took XP from Italy. That's why you're helping. Okay, cool. Pause this replay, let's celebrate. I will celebrate after this game. This is crazy. No, Jay, dude, I appreciate you. Regardless. 500 fucking subs, man. I can't even focus on the replay. So it looks like you stole golems accidentally and then helped with red. So I guess you're not a dick.
Subscribe.
Neo Exile, thank you for building this up, buddy.
DC sub train.
That's what I like to see. Get those subs in, homies. So they turn level 3. If you turn on Ashe here, with Ignite, and the Caitlyn's on the same page and does the same thing, this can't be that bad. Ooh, I don't like that. I wanted Ashe. Ashe would have been a better target. You might get her anyways. Nice. Chalky. No, Chalky, no. Okay. Don't flash for the auto. D-Stack, thank you for the 50, man. Wait a second. We flash. I actually don't mind your flash, but it's gotta be in conjunction with the spell. But since your mana is so low, that's what screws you. I wouldn't be flashing for just an auto anyways. Your autos are like piddly damage. Your autos is like throwing fucking sponges at people, dude. That's what you're throwing. You're throwing those little sponges. So you didn't play it as well as I wanted with the Ashe. Like, you should have focused Ashe down first. But overall, you made a pretty good move, and then you fucked up here with the flash all in. You kind of like turned your great play into kind of a shitty one. Especially considering Rengar does like one of the goofiest paths on the planet and shows up bottom and kills Caitlyn. So we get new emotes? Yeah. Definitely keep the subs coming in, guys, because I'm pretty sure if we drop below 500, I think they might turn off the valve or some bullshit. But yeah, man, we're gonna have new emotes. I'm gonna be working on it. I might start working on it tonight, to be honest, because I'm so excited. I might get some just as a placeholder or something. I don't know. We'll see. I think Yeti's gonna happen. Someone get on the Yeti. So you back and you upgrade your support item. I don't like this start on Zyra. I don't like this rushing the support item shit. Outback Waffle, thanks for the 7, buddy.
Welcome to the Nisi Sub Trade.
I think we should go, honestly, I think we should go Ruby Crystal, because their comp is kind of bursty with the Leona, and if she gets on top of you, it's going to really hurt. So you want that little extra health. So Nidalee comes down. You don't have flash because you kind of burned it earlier. Really hard to engage with Zyra without flash, because otherwise you're really obvious and predictable. But yeah, me personally, I like the Ruby Crystal and an early Sightstone better than upgrading your support item. And I feel like if you're going to upgrade the support item, you might as well just start going damage and go like fucking book or something, as opposed to upgrading it first into like a codex. Tiltarino. You get some good damage off. Oh. Kaku Leona BM almost dies. You need to be pushing the lane. I don't know what you're doing. This is a standard push spot, dude. You want to be helping your ADC get out of lane as fast as possible, and let's see what happens here because you don't help push. Right here. Notice where the lane stops. The lane stops right here, and that's not where we want the lane to be. We want it to be on the turret. So if we'd helped push, we would have gotten the wave to the turret faster, and that's going to punish bot lane harder. Because of this, we don't really punish bot lane the way that we want, and as a result, Ashe gets to come down like this and collect all that. So we don't like that too much. Malphite killed a guy named Funny Joke. Lucked out on this solo queue match. And also, because we didn't push, oh no, Chalky. Look what you gone and did, dude. Look what you done did this. You done did this to them, dude. You fucking screwed them up. And now, spread your cheeks. Bam. Fucking throw. Oh man, I love that fucking bola just off. Like he jumps, he's like, rah! Fuck that bola, and throws it into the fucking stands because he doesn't give a fuck. Because he is fucking unseen predator, predator, dude. Fucking throw that shit into the fucking stands, dude. Catch my bola while I shit on this goddamn Caitlyn. Here it comes. Bola's the fucking minion. Heal comes out. Oh god, he was just, dude. For 3-dater is fucking. He's playing the long. That's a long con. But yeah, you versus a better jungler. Caitlyn's dead there. Terrible. $40 left in credit card. Do you want me to send that back? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. That's some, you make me feel like I'm running one of those fucking mega churches. Give me all your money. Take it all out of your credit card and give it to me. I swear I'll give it to Jesus. You will be saved. You will rise above Elo. Like, no. What is happening? Thank you, man. We gotta save you. We're gonna save you from bronze. Get them shitty teammates out. Yo, dog. Yo, dog, I just sold my house so I could donate to your stream. It's so ridiculous, dude. Yeah, definitely make sure that we, definitely make sure we push the lane after we make a successful pick like that. Chalky! Good God, man.
Next time, more heavy and less damage.
Chalky leaves Caitlyn alone, and look, dude. Alright, let's talk about your pathing here. Alright, Chalky. First things first. There's no rush here. They can't really go anywhere. Ashe is going to be taking a lot of damage. We have Flash Ignite. So, yeah, there really is no rush. They just burned everything. They burned flashes. They burned heals. You can play this a lot more patient than how you played, okay? They make some really derpy-ass looking dive. And, we don't want to do that. We don't want to force this. So you go to force it, though. And you try to get the Leona. But you really want the Ashe anyways. Leona's just going to die because she's immobile as fuck. But you flash forward. You whiff this. But you don't throw, you cue it. There we go. This could have been a lot cleaner. And I think you're going to die now because it was so unkempt. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, you got out because Rengar showed. Nice. Cool. Is there any reason why we didn't just back away? Or... Oh, well. Cool. You get a triple. All right, now I'm building damage. After this happens, like I said, I can harp on your mechanics all day, but I'm building damage here. They just gave me a triple kill. I've got how much gold? Yeah, I'm probably building a large rod and going into fucking Rylai's or something. I'm not gonna be waiting around. I'm just gonna probably get Rylai's and then just start building damage. I'm gonna skip finishing Sightstone altogether here, and I'm gonna build damage. Just so you know. That's probably, I hope that's what you do, but that might not be what you do. Yeah, I hate that. Don't do that ever again. No. See, this is why I tell people to pick Zyra and Bard and shit like that, is because, I want the opportunity. Thank you, Sifter! No, you guys are going nuts. Thank you guys so much. I just can't believe it. And before this is all a dream, dude, I'm telling you. I've actually had nightmares. I swear to God, I'm not even bullshitting you. I've actually had nightmares where I thought that I lost partnership somehow. That I, like, went on stream and that my partnership was gone. And when I went to talk to Twitch, like, for some reason I had to call them. I had to, like, call Twitch, which they, like, never get. I don't have Twitch number. And, like, in the dream, I called them, and every time I called them, it was some, like, Indian guy, and he was like, no, we will not undo. We will not undo. And I just, like, kept calling, and it was the same Indian guy. He's like, I told you to not undo. And it was the weirdest dream, and I woke up, and I was like, what the fuck? Why did I have to go through, like... Why did I have to go through, like, some sort of, like, Indian call center for Twitch? It was really strange. You will not... No! We not undo. And then I woke up and then I was like, oh, okay, thank God. I did actually immediately start to check my Twitch and I'm like, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. I was like, as I was typing it, I was like, this is... Yes, Chalky, I'm sorry. Brains all over the place right now because I'm so amped. Sorry. So yes, you want to finish up your damage. You want to, don't do the Sightstone. Finish up the damage components first. You went Spell Boots, which is sort of okay, but I would have still liked you just building towards Rylai's. It'll give you health, it'll give you the slow in your plants, and you can start kind of like just carrying the game straight out. You kind of want to transition off of like the standard support role when you get this fed. Because you're not playing a Bard or I'm sorry, you're not playing an Alistar or a Braum, you're playing Zyra, who actually does really well when she gets ahead. So you really want to play it that way. Zyra's even played mid still a lot in the 3 and shit, so it's not bad for you to build damage, and it's low elo, dude. When you get a lead, don't worry so much about helping your team, worry about carrying the game. So when they're pathing this way, this is like, you're getting all in. There's no question. It's absolutely 100% certain They're telegraphing the gank from a mile away. So your positioning needs to reflect that Rengar's coming. You have to know that Rengar's coming here. There's no other rational reason why a guy who has never stepped this close would be doing this. It's like he knows something that you don't. So if you even remotely step forward here, you're probably fucking up. So good. You guys actually played it great. And it looks like he stepped... That! I thought I had PTSD. This Caitlyn has PTSD from the times he's been ganked by Rengar. Because he healed when he was under his turret with his Zyra next to him. Serious PTSD. He thought that Rengar was gonna leap from the trap. He was gonna leap from the trap under turret and just fucking dumpster him or something. Yeah, that Caitlyn has been through multiple deployments in the bot lane. Multiple deployments. So Caitlyn's staying bottom. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm probably gonna leave and try to pick off the Ashe here in a second though. Because this dragon's pretty... I'm always thinking about like how can I use my teammates to do my chores? I'm not even kidding. Oh yeah. Pro 3 dater is in his head for sure. But I'm always thinking about how to get my teammates to do my chores so that I can do other shit. So in this instance here, like we know we have dragon like 100%. So we should be positioning to try to pick off Ashe. Maybe pick off someone as they rotate. But we don't all need to be here, right? Oh, nice. And you get a heal. What is with these fucking bot laners just healing shit? Acting like a bunch of medics. I don't know if you guys played that old game, Command and Conquer Red Alert, where like they had a medic unit that you could train in the barracks. Oh god, Jace. Jace, what have you done? Jace. Jesus. They had a medic unit you could train, and if the medic was like standing around like your weak units, it was just constantly That's pretty much how bot lane sounds to me right now. I need to look at the setup for this again. How did this happen? Okay, we know Vel'Koz doesn't have an ult, so I'm feeling pretty good about rotating. I like your combo. That was a really nice combo. You're not going to get anything done, but I like how you tried to turn that. I think you might have overplayed a little bit, though, after you did it. So look at it again. So you come in, you make a nice little flash play here. I like this combo a lot. Did you get your W? You did get it down, okay. So yeah, I like this play a lot, but then you kind of keep moving forward, but the fight is over. Remember, keep our fight short. If we don't get it, that's okay. Just reset it and reset it right away. This is a habit that takes practice. You know, the more that you play, the better you are at like not extending a fight. But just remember, like, I blew all my spells. I did everything that I need to do. They flashed. I flashed. All right, let's reset this shit. That's how you should really view these scenarios. The way that you play it, though, you kind of overcommit to it. And as a result, you get popped because of it. And even still, like, you're overplaying it. You got a level 10 Vel'Koz sitting in front of you. You're level 8. You really want to keep this short. Oh, here it comes. The flash for no reason. Let's see what happens. Close. Close attempt. And Orianna gets a double kill before going down. Cool. Yeah, so items-wise, you're building shit all over the board, and I don't like that at all. So, in the future, yeah, definitely abandon... When you get this fed, abandon the support item, finish a fucking Rylai's, and, you know, I'm not even kidding. I start taking farm and shit. If I get fed, I will. I will 100%, and I will carry doing it. But, I mean, you don't have to be a dick like me, but you can, at the very least, itemize more greedy for yourself. I would probably be going Rylai's and Mazonias. I don't think rushing Zonias is always good. They go absolutely batshit crazy here. Nice. And then Vel'Koz rooms. I mean, there's not much you can do when your team's like flopping this hard. Nice. It looks like they're flopping too. Everyone's flopping. Sweet. Go top or something here. There's nothing for you to do right now. Your team's gonna have to back. They have nothing they can do at the moment. Like, go top and, like, jam the wave or something and then back. You're gonna try to wave clear? Okay. I just don't see you guys getting much done without the Malphite ult. Without the Ori ult. Or without the Ori being near, I guess, I should say. Because now you guys are pretty much A-ramming. At least Caitlyn went off and collected the top farm. You see what I mean? Like, you're just kind of like fighting without big cooldowns or anything, and we're just kind of like doing this like back and forth shit. That's what I don't like. Because your team had already blown a lot just to shut down these guys down here. I would be more inclined to just go and farm Campsy, like anything. I just don't like fighting again with our big fight just happening, and like yeah, you get what I'm saying. So now you have the support item. Orianna, please. Then that dank AFK.
A summoner has disconnected.
Yeah, push top. There you go. I don't know why you stopped. There's nothing you can do right now. Your Nidalee's AFK. Caitlyn's dead. They're on dragon. Just go ahead and do, go ahead and push that all the way in, dude. Get that XP. And guys, I want to be clear to you all on stream, okay? When it comes to supporting, I have a very jaded view of it for solo queue, okay? For low elo. I am all about, you guys that have watched the stream for a while, you know, I am all about carrying from the role, as opposed to trying to put your faith in morons. If you are duoing, MMR's well, DC thinks D5 looks bronze. Yeah, that's probably true. If you're doing and you're bot lane, that's one thing. But if you're playing low elo supports, don't play like you're going to get carried. Do not play that way. Play like you are playing this role where you get to just like the way I view support in low elo is I am playing a role where I don't have to farm and I get to poke at people. That's basically how I play support. Support's actually fun in my mind in low elo because I literally go into every game thinking, if my teammate's good, cool. But I'm going to assume he's shit. And then I play basically to not have to worry about right-clicking minions and poking at people. That's what I do. And, you know, you can think I'm an asshole. You can think whatever you want. But I'm here to tell you, that's why the 100 games to Bard Diamond shit failed. Was because when I started that challenge, I tried to play like a traditional support, and I lost a fuckload of games. And it was on stream. People saw it. I lost a fuckload of games. But when I started playing Bard more cocky and more like I was trying to carry, I started winning like all the games. My MMR is just too tanked by it. Wow. Alright. This guy should be dead. I don't know if I would have flashed like that. Oh, you did connect though. Good. Good, that works. Just make sure that positionally, when your Malphite's floating around and he has his ult, make sure you position a little bit more offensively so that you can chain off of his ult better without having to flash. And that's just on you to check the cooldowns. So you really don't want this. You may have not been greedy enough there since Vel'Koz doesn't have ult, but I don't think you know that, so that's fine. If you didn't know. Noob jungle Malphite.
Rampage. Blue team's turret has
But he's not jungle though, he's top lane. Nice juke. Oh, nice juke. I like that a lot. Oh! I think you go a little crazy here. Your idea is solid except for one small thing, the Ashe's level. If Ashe is level and your focus. So if Ashe is level 11 and you wanted to turn in with Ignite onto the Ashe, then maybe, but the way you do this seems a little... Well, you know this sucks. Seems a little ambitious. For 3 dater, dude. I'm surprised we haven't seen for three dater going for it. Going for the ganks or anything anytime soon. Whatever happened to him? He used to be a great player. Back when he threw his fucking bola into the fucking crowd, dude. Like a fucking bouquet at a wedding. Yeah, Freyo, I mean, it's a good point. He threw out the combo so that because he thought Nidalee was ganking, right? But it's on you. It's a mechanical error. You have to juggle. Like, you have to juggle the positioning in your mind. I'm literally only explaining this in the way that, like, I think about it when I'm playing so that you guys understand to get your mind in the right place. But, like, when you're trying to bait, you have to be just constantly checking mechanically, like, how close is he before I do this? Because it does, I've been there, and you get better at the execution of it. But it's something that you have to be cognizant of, like, you know, just because a guy pings doesn't mean you go in. You have to take into consideration that people may not communicate their intentions well. So, like, if Malphite is here and I'm in mid lane and he just starts pinging and I go crazy with my combo before he's, like, even on the wall, whose fault is it? Well, Malphite could maybe he can sync up the pings better with his intent, but, like, ultimately it's my fault because, like, I'm not aware of his range or anything like that. I'm just kind of, like, tunneling on my own shit. So it's one of those things where it looked like Zyra was trying to set up a gank probably, but yeah, rushed it a little bit and also didn't focus the right target. Malphite is 5-0-7, which I find hilarious. So you lead with your ult here, and I hate it. Why do we do it this way? Zyra players, always lead with your E first. E first. And Caitlyn's right there. Throw your E out. You hit 2, drop your ult, drop your plants, Q that shit, and deal the damage. And commit to the fight. These guys pushing up, staying bot side 25 minutes in is fucking hideous. 2v1. Or 2v2, bot side. But yeah, I don't know why we lead with our ult there. Oh, you didn't lead with your ult. Good. Okay, I'm wrong. You just missed your E. Sorry about that, Chalky. Nice. For a second, it looked like you didn't do it. So Jace is pushing top lane, but Jace is pretty free low versus Malphite. Malphite's gonna walk over instead of teleporting. Yikes. Again, we're not helping to push. I don't know why. Get that tower shoved in. Get that tower shoved in and leech that XP. Okay, we don't have much we can do about this. You're basically just dead. So all you can really do is throw your E and try to waste time. There's no escaping.
Red team has slain the dragon. Shut down.
So mid lane fight breaks out. You got this Ashe standing here and this Vel'Koz. My goal in life is to get Vel'Koz down if I'm Zyra. So I'm tempted to flash and hit the Vel'Koz with my E while he's stuck in a trap. Because if we flash E, Q, Vel'Koz, don't even know if we need to ignite with Thunderlords. He's pretty much dead in the water. So hopefully that's what you do. And if you're in this situation in the future, just know biggest target is the guy you gotta focus every fight, okay? Biggest target. So 9, 3, and 6 Vel'Koz takes precedence over 3, 9, and 8 Ashe. Even though both are squishy and immobile, we're always going for Vel'Koz, and we can perfectly chain our CC here. Incorrect. Incorrect. You lose, Chalky. You lose. You lost the minigame. I went from half mast to limp noodle within a fraction of a fucking second, dude. With one E. With one E, Chalky, you disappointed me. And now look at Rengar, dude. Pra 3 Data, dude. The champ. Hey, Vale! Vale, how do I say your name? Seer? Vale Kier? I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Vale. Thanks for subbing, buddy. Welcome to the Nisi sub train. Thank you so much. And then Jace dies. But see, notice this is the thing that scares me is I hate that this guy gets to live. That's not what you want. You don't want you really, in team fights in general, it's normally the best thing in solo queue, in my experience, to get the guy who's causing the most delay on towers down.
Donation.
Broken, thank you. I'll put you on the list. Get the guy that's delaying the turrets down first. Because in solo queue, that's like the most important thing. Right? Say you're facing me on Gangplank, right? Like, you know that if I'm left alive, I'm gonna keep the game afloat. The same holds true when you're just facing randoms in solo queue, okay? You got a guy like Vel'Koz, who's super fed, who's been roaming all game, who's been tearing up the map. If you get an opportunity to take him out of the fight, well, thanks, Vale. I'm sorry if my pronunciation of your shit is all fucked up. But we really want to break objectives fast, and any champion with heavy wave clears was Victor, Lux, fucking Vel'Koz, Gangplank, you know, you name it. If they've got a lot of wave clear, we gotta get them down. Because if we don't get them down, we're gonna have a really tough time breaking objectives after we get like a victory team fight. And I really don't want us using our flash on someone who is basically useless right now, in terms of like farm and everything. XP more than farm. I mean, she's not farming that bad, but it's more like the XP thing. Cool Malphite. Now your team's just taking a bad fight. I hate this. Actually, no, I don't. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But, I mean, the fight's pretty ugly, right? And you gotta know, you and Oriana are coming in late. They turned it pretty well. You gotta know how to let it go. Especially you don't have flash. So I don't hate that you're trying to target select on Jace. I hate that we run out there when our team's already losing. Jesus. Rengar's probably ulting. You pretty much just want to ult whoever he lands on. Or actually, I'm sorry, correction. That's not what you want to do here. Now that we look at this again. Alright, if you're in this situation again, you need to drop your ult in advance. You need to drop your ult in advance as like a way to fucking, as a way to deter him from all-inning you. So you basically would have to drop it. We're gonna assume, based on the fact that your exclamation points pops up first, we're gonna assume that he's coming from this way. So we're basically gonna ult here in the future, okay? If you're in this situation again with Rengar, we're gonna have to ult in advance. That's the only way we're gonna knock him up before he gets a million damage off. So you don't really react with your ult fast enough, nonetheless. And this would be a situation where we need the ult to come out like this. Nice try on trying to get the kill down. Unfortunately, we didn't chain it well enough. Other thing is we need pink wards down. It looks like you had one down. Oh yeah, you had one. You had one on your inventory. So yeah, as you're running back, think about always, guys, always in chat, okay? When you're leaving an objective, when you're leaving a situation, as you're leaving, always think out loud. Be like, how can I die? This is real. I'm not just bullshitting you to sound cool, okay? I'm always thinking like, how can I die? How can I die? How can I die? A lot of the time when you have like an Evelynn or Rengar, I'm trying to think of like other examples of like a Kha'Zix or something. Thanks, Vale. I'll put you on the list, dude. As you're running away, think about how can I die? And if you're thinking about that, you're gonna be more. It's all mental APM. I'm telling you, it's all mental APM. So if we're doing that, then we know that this is coming, and we can very quickly drop a pink ward, and we can play this entire situation differently. You had the pink ward down, and because we don't throw it down, we kind of get munched. And we could have very easily pink ward and turned on his ass if we wanted to.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's
Interesting. You only get Jace down. I would be more tempted. Let's go back. You're gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. I would be more tempted to flash combo these two, the Jace and the Ashe, flash combo into the pit here and try to get Dragon and trade 2 for 1, like a Karthus, basically. That's kind of how you gotta play Zyra sometimes, and I think it would have been better than waiting around for a fight. I'll show you again. So notice how you play this? Instead, save your full combo and sit on the wall, and come over and try to combo everyone in here. Okay, so in the future, we're gonna get 2 people down as opposed to 1, and we'll have a decent chance of fucking winning the dragon. But whenever we're not, like, we use our ult here like that, we're wasting a big portion of our team fight on trying to steal dragon. We might as well, if we're gonna try to steal the dragon with our ult, we might as well just flash over and just go ham on the 2 here. We get Ashe, we'd have Ashe and Jace down, and Leona would be pretty poked down by the time's all said and done. You might even be able to kill her, and then you would just be facing Rengar and Vel'Koz, which is very manageable. But the way you play it, basically you use your ult, you don't get the dragon, you don't really do much with it, and as a result, instead of having a fight where you dictate the action as Zyra, you have a fight where you waste your ult and then you float around as Zyra. So I think it would have been better to kind of play a bit, like I said, just a bit like a Karthus. Good Zonias though.
Double kill. Disconnected. Aced.
Wow.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That base was so low.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And then there's cool. Yeah, dude. Overall, you're pretty decent at this. I just think that we need to itemize differently when we get fed, and we need to be you're doing the right things with like your flash combos. You just got to clean it up a little bit. The itemization, I think, is a weak spot because when you get fed on Zyra, you might as well just go full damage and not fuck around. And then beyond that, your decision making, which we talked about specific situations, how like our decision making, like here, we're not the victory's in my face. We're not talking enough about how, you know, or we're not thinking enough about how like I'm leaving a turret, what can happen to me, what can kill me, and so on and so forth. But I think you're on a pretty good track. And oh, target selection in team fights, that's another thing you need to work on. And being unafraid to play like a Karthus. Those are things that if you patch up, it's going to get a lot better for you because you're picking a champion that I think is completely underrated. But yeah, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching and all that bullshit. And I love all of you guys. I'm out. Peace. Crackers.